The work of the Competition Commission has come under the spotlight on day one of hearings at the Competition Tribunal. This is where a chemicals giant, Sasol, has approached the tribunal on an urgent basis to try and halt a process that is underway of investigating anti-competitive behaviors leveled against Sasol. This is where organizations have approached the Competition Commission last year already to say that they need to look into the issue of price compounding that has come from Sasol in this regard, where they're saying that the economy is going to be affected if the natural pipe gas prices remain as they are. Of course, Sasol here arguing under its lawyer, Frank Snickers, earlier on taking to the podium here at the Competition Tribunal to just try to dismiss all of the efforts brought upon by a Competition Commission and these two organizations that have approached the Competition Commission for them to really investigate here, and also saying that there's no case here as there are issues of jurisdiction in terms of the price determination process that is underway, and that can only be determined by Sasol as a company and Nersa as the energy regulator. But I'm going to bring into the conversation now the Competition Commission's head of legal, Mr. Bake, who'll just let us in on really where we find ourselves here today. We are seeing that indeed the Competition Commission's work has been thrusted under the spotlight here. Doubts are casted around the validity of the summonses that were issued to Sasol already last year. Let us in on why we find ourselves here today.
Thank you very much. This case essentially is about the high prices of pipe gas charged by Sasol Gas. In February last year, we received two complaints, one from Egoli Gas, the other from the Industrial Gas Users Association. Essentially, the complaint is about the fact that Sasol has escalated gas prices to a level that is unaffordable. So we see this attempt by Sasol to halt the Commission's investigation as a dilatory tactic, because all that the Commission is doing was to simply gather information in order to assess whether or not the complaints are valid or not.
We see the Competition Act come under the spotlight as well in terms of what the advocate from the Competition Commission has been arguing to say the Competition Act gives us power to probe and to more or less, if we're not getting joy, to then issue summonses. According to the legalities, looking at the department that you're heading within the Competition Commission, the processes, due processes, were they followed here when you look at how this matter then got to your office and then followed by processes in terms of the probe?
Yes, the Commission has followed a proper process in terms of issuing the summons. Of course, Sasol's case is that the Commission's investigation has to wait for the Nersa process. And we don't think that there is any legal justification for that stance, that the Commission's investigation has to essentially wait for a process that is unfolding with another regulator.
Are you confident as the Competition Commission that you have all your ducks in the row here in terms of the outcome that may be presented here, what Sasol is seeking on an urgent basis here? Do you maintain that there's no case that they are bringing forward here? Hence, your probe will then have to continue following the verdict?
No, we are quite confident. We are quite confident that we have mounted a coherent, clear and a defensible case in the tribunal to vindicate the summons that we have issued against us.
So thank you very much for your time. The head of legal at the Competition Commission coming through there to just give us a sense of their case that they're presenting here, represented, of course, by Advocate Tembeka Nqukaitobi, who has been really representing the Competition Commission in terms of what the Act says, what is really required by the Act as well, and the validity and the issue of jurisdiction. That was a main argument from Sasol's side to say the Competition Commission had no jurisdiction here, saying that there can't be another parallel process that should be underway when Nersa as well is just trying to look at the methodology that has been presented here. But of course, also those giants or those companies that have been presented here, Egoli Gas, they're just looking at a verdict here that will also ensure that the tribunal gives some sort of an outcome that will halt the price determination process. That is something that they've been calling for, and they're looking forward to this process here to just resolve some of those cases. Katlego, Legodi, SABC News, Pretoria.